What is up, you guys? It's me. Happy May the 4th, by the way. Star Wars Day. May the Force be with you. I don't fucking know. But let me tell you about the story how I got into a fight and almost died at secondary school. So this happened when I was 15 years old. High school, middle school, I don't know what we call it in the UK. Middle school wasn't exactly a fun time for me. I was bullied quite a lot. I was bullied relentlessly. Students would always call me like retard, spastic, and stuff. I was beaten a lot in school, not by teachers per se, but I was beaten a lot by students and also by my girlfriend at the time. Believe it or not, I had a girlfriend when I was at high school. I find it kind of hard to believe that I got with a girl when I was at high school. More so to the fact that I couldn't believe that I got with a girl who thought it'd be nice to beat the shit out of me every once in a while. So yeah, I was kind of going for the Johnny Depp, Amber Heard sort of treatment. But we're not going to talk about my abusive relationship at high school, not primary school. So in secondary school, I got into a fight with this one kid. Now, I have ADHD and autism, right? So I was put into this department at school where it was called SEN, and that's where all like the special need kids go and get like help with like learning and stuff, because I had like learning difficulties. I still do. I'm high functioning on the autism spectrum. So I know some stuff. I'm quite competent, but there's like still some other shit that I'm just like, what the fuck? For example, maths. Don't know a lick of math. Fucking hate math. Hate money. Hate all that bullshit. And yeah, there was this one kid in the department, the special needs department, who I think he had autism as well, or ADHD. I don't know, but he was he was a big motherfucker. He was like Smokey the Bear, big fat motherfucker, Jabba the Hutt. I shouldn't be making fun of him, but at the same time, he nearly fucking killed me. So yeah, I'm kind of gonna take the piss out of him a bit. He made fun out of me all the time. He made me feel fucking just awful. He'd always pick on me for like my interests, because at the time I was heavily into like Star Wars, Marvel, DC, Jurassic Park, all that shit. I mean, I still am, but still, he'd always he just did not like me. He just did not like me. So one time, we were going to another lesson, but this lesson it wasn't in the SEN department. It was on the staircase that led to a classroom that was above the SEN department. So we all went upstairs, and this kid, this fat motherfucker, right? This fucker, he looked like a mongrel as well. He kept like making fun out of me, calling me like I can't remember like half the stuff that he called me, but he would call me things like fucking dipshit. He'd call me like rude names, like he would call me like spaz, even though we both had like ADHD and autism. And he would just like make fun out of my mum, calling her fat and stuff. Which, by the way, if like back then, if you like made fun out of my family, I'd probably try and beat the fuck out of you or bite you. I had like severe anger issues back in secondary school, so yeah, I didn't take kindly to people making fun out of me or my family, more so my family, because I didn't really care much about myself, because I had like self-image problems. But yeah, he kept on like calling my mum fat and stuff because my mum would come into school to complain about the school's treatment and how they treated me, because every time I had a problem with something, they'd like stick me in like a small room, even though I said many times that I did not like small confined spaces. And my mum, back then, she wasn't fat, she wasn't overweight, but she did have some weight to her. She did have some weight to her, but my mum lost weight. So fucking shout out to my mum for being a trooper. She's not overweight, she's not fat. She was a little bit on the big side. But yeah, he kept calling my mum fat and stuff, and I, in return, made fun out of his mum, and I called his mum a chain smoker. And I also said that she looked like a chain smoking prostitute. Because she looked like an infected bag of apples, an ugly burnt celery. So he got fucking angry at me, and so he grabbed me by the waist, not in like that way, but he grabbed me by the waist and started squeezing, and eventually worked his arms to my ribs and started squeezing. He had me in a fucking bear hug, and he was like crushing the fuck out of me. And by the way, the teachers were seeing what was happening. By the way, they saw that this guy was like taking the piss out of my mum and like calling me names and shit, and trying to fucking murder me, and they didn't do jack shit. So I was like literally screaming for the teachers to help me, because I couldn't fucking breathe at the time, because, you know, he was squeezing the fuck out of me. And the teachers didn't do jack shit. They were just like, the teacher was talking to the other teacher, and I was like, are you fucking serious right now? I'm literally about to die. And I was thinking, oh my god, I'm actually gonna die. I'm gonna die being literally squeezed to death by a fat cunt. So I did what any reasonable person would do in that situation, and I got sneezed. Thank you. I did what any reasonable person would do. I managed to like move a bit. I grabbed his arm, and you know that scene in Lord of the Rings: Return of the King where Gollum bites Frodo's finger off? Basically, I grabbed his arm. I took his finger to my mouth, and I was like, I bit on his finger like really fucking hard to get him to let me the fuck go. But I didn't like stop when his grip got loose on me. I kept biting harder. Like I genuinely, I wanted to bite this guy's finger off, because for all the times that he fucked around with me, he took the piss out of me. He kept insulting my family and making me feel small. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make this bitch pay. I'm about to spill some blood in secondary school. Fuck it. I don't care if I get sent to like fucking juvie. I don't know if the UK has juvie or not, but still, motherfucker's gonna lose his finger today. So yeah, I was on my Hannibal Lecter Gollum shit, and he let go of me, and then my mouse grip on his finger loosened, and he had a very big fucking like mark on his finger. Like it was fucking red. I don't know if it was bleeding or not, but it was red. It was really, really red. And so he grabbed me by the collar of my shirt and fucking threw me across the hallway. Like I was rolling, and yeah, I fucking my rib hit like the corner of like a wall. And that really fucking hurt. And you know the fucked up thing is, I got detention for it. I got detention for self-defense. Meanwhile, this prick got let off for fucking crushing me to near death. So yeah, I was like, you know what? This school can suck my dick, lick my ass, because like I was like, I'm not getting punished for fucking self-defense and like standing up to my family and shit. This shit is absolute baloney, bullshit, fish paste, dirty barnacles. And yeah, it was just secondary school was probably like the worst like year of my life, especially with me being like 15 years old. Obviously, middle school wasn't the only thing that bad that I went through. I don't really want to go into like what else I went through whilst I was 15 years old, but it was pretty bad. Maybe I might open up about it in the video someday. I'm not sure. That's if I'm feeling confident enough. But yeah, I do have a lot more stories to tell. I have some wacky, crazy shit. Maybe my next storytime video might be about my crazy, abusive girlfriend. Who knows? But yeah, that's about it. See ya.